Well, hello everyone. It is 10 ways that you can save money on the groceries. And let me tell you what, some of these may be things that you have heard before, and maybe some of them are very unusual. Alright, so this is an action-packed video because I'm going to share with you 10 ways that I am saving money at the grocery store. Now this comes from the Sidetrack Executive Sisters. This was a publication back in the 1980s, and they were sisters and they were all about saving money in all aspects of their life. So right now, groceries are extremely high, and I just recently did a video for you at the grocery store, and eggs were $17 for 30 eggs. But I am still able to save more money than what I used to because my whole shopping is different. So let's get started. We don't buy soda, beer, alcohol, or cigarettes. Now we get soda one day a year, and that is for my birthday, and other than that we do not have soda. You will never see us have soda in our home. Now every once in a while if we go out, we'll get a soda, but nowadays that's basically once every 4 months because we're not going to McDonald's anymore, and there's going to be a really neat video for all of you. I can't wait to share that, but I am working on that one. But we don't drink soda. We don't smoke, and we don't drink alcohol. So if you don't have any of that, which a lot of people who watch me probably don't buy that, that is a big expense. Staying positive and having a grocery list. That's number 2. Stay positive, have a grocery list, and stick to your grocery list. If you can get a cheaper off-brand name, that's what we're doing. We don't buy brand names no more. We are substituting off brand names for the real brand names, and that saves us tons of money. Now we do shop at the discount grocery store, which if we can get a brand name, of course, and it's really reduced, we will get it there. But technically, we don't buy any brand names. It's so funny when we bring home the food because Cocoa Puffs are like, they have this so strange and weird, unusual names, and it's funny because we like to play a game and see how many different the titles of these foods are compared to what the national brand is. It's kind of funny. Eat before you go to the grocery store. Okay, this is a big one. So many times in the past, I was starved. Well, I wasn't starved, but I was hungry. And we would go to the grocery store and I would say, well, I don't feel like making lunch today. I'll just pick something up at the grocery store. Then I would pick up a $6 sub that was pre-made, or a pre-packaged frozen dinner, like Hungry Man meals that are cheap, $4, but the sodium on them is outrageous. So we don't get any of the convenience foods, none at all. So we're not getting any prepackaged frozen meals. You see me make my own TV dinners. Now I make them all the time, saves us tons of money, and there is no surprise preservatives in that. Plan your meals before you go. This is a big one, and I am really working on this one. So I am planning all of my meals ahead of time. You're going to be seeing some upcoming videos of that because every Sunday I write down the meals for the week. And then one day a week it's corn, C-O-R-N, and that means clean, organized, refrigerator, night. And that means I clean that out, and that's towards the end of the week, and whatever food's in there, we eat that up before we go to the grocery store. So when I get to the grocery store, when I get home, my refrigerator is clean and it's empty. That's been a life-changing for me. I never knew about that before, really, and now we have it on a schedule. Make recipes without expensive ingredients. I don't have anything gourmet, and I don't make gourmet foods. In fact, I went through all of my cookbooks and I donated quite a few of them. I'm only into the Amish cookbooks now, and that is simply because the Amish cookbooks are regular, everyday ingredients that you can have in your pantry. Shop at the farmer's market. Now this one I don't do because I have a garden. So I don't shop at the farmer's market, but if you have one in your area, it'd probably be really good to check it out. And this brings me up to the next video clip you're going to see after this. Master the art of slow cooking. Your crock pot is your best friend. just put all the food in there, let it slowly cook away, and it is amazing. It's been such a life-changing thing for me in the summertime, in the wintertime, all the time, because I'm able to take little bits of food and I put it in the crock pot and it makes a delicious meal. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what we made, and this is a meal using our deer. So yes, D-E-E-R. My husband went hunting this year to be more self-sustainable, and he got a deer, and we've been using the deer meat, and we've been living off of that deer meat, so we don't have to buy any red meat this year, except for we buy some chicken, but no red meat, and we don't eat hardly any pork. So the crock pot is a great friend of yours, and work that through your whole menu. And I have a crock pot night, and then I have all these different, so okay, I have Taco Tuesday, Crock Pot Wednesday, Cheat Meal Monday, and I go through all of that. And then I also have then Leftover Day, which you're going to be seeing that. It's going to be so much fun. What I'm trying to do is share with you that saving money can be fun. It can be a journey. It can be something that you have to learn, and it is so amazing for me. Another thing is I don't shop on the interior of the aisles. You will see me going through the grocery store and buzzing on by, because the center aisles, that's all your pre-packaged food. You will see me in the dairy section, and you'll also see me in the fruit and produce section. So you see me buzz on by, and I don't get very much into that middle section, because it's just stuff that really you don't need to live off of, and it can be very pricey. Here's another one, buy staples in bulk. Now that can save you a lot of money only if it's the staples that you use. Don't be like Homestead Tessie and get 50, 100 pounds of stuff and have it lingering around for years till you get used to it and using it. Just go ahead and get small bits and pieces. I don't recommend you do, especially in our age and the age group of all of us, I don't think that you really should get big bulk items unless it's something that you use every day, and like making bread. But I'm not buying 100 pounds of flour anymore. I can go and get 20 pounds at the most at one time. All right, so let's go in the kitchen, and I'm going to show you a meal today, and it is using our deer meat. It's a little bit living on the wild side. I'm going to talk a little bit about venison and one way to be more self-sufficient. We are really going deep into this lifestyle this year with all of the things that we have been doing, and hunting is just one of them that's really helping us with saving money and also eating healthier. Today I am making some venison chili, and we're going to take notes from Future Christian Homemaker's Handbook. This was a handbook made for homeschool students, and I really love it because it has all kinds of neat ideas. So in this recipe, they call for a ground beef master recipe, but I'm just going to skim way down until it says chili. And we are going to make chili like you normally would, but it's venison meat. I want to show some of you who maybe never seen venison meat the difference and why it's so healthy for you. So let's go ahead, let's get the meat out, and then let me show you what it looks like. So what our son-in-law does is he cuts the meat off of the animal, and then we take it to get it butchered. It's so much cheaper that way. That way, half of the work is already done. And then the butcher will go ahead and make it into ground beef. So that's how we did it this year. Other years, it may be a little bit different. So let me show you in a minute here what it looks like. So when you get the ground beef at the grocery store, it is pale into comparison of what this ground venison looks like. All right, so this is what venison looks like. It looks like ground beef, doesn't it? But there's hardly any fat to this. And it has a sweet flavor because of the corn. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to saute all of this on the wood stove. When it's sauteed, I'm just gonna add a whole bunch of other ingredients to it. So this is what venison looks like. And I am making a large amount of chili today. So let's go ahead. All right, while the meat is sauteing, I'm gonna just go ahead and add my other ingredients. So we have crushed tomatoes, and I'm going to be adding my own black beans, kidney beans, my own celery, which is amazing. This is one of the best things I love to can. So we're gonna add some celery, and I have a little bit of tomato juice. All right, and we're going to use a couple of these spices. So we're going to use some of this black pepper, just a little bit. And a little bit of salt. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And now we're going to add the deer meat. All right, while the chili is cooking, I got to go ahead and finish washing all of my dishes. One thing I love about canning is self-sufficiency, because you can use your jars over and over and over again. All right, let's get this kitchen just like that cleaned up. I'll show you the chili and then I'll say goodbye to all of you. So let's get cleaning up these dishes with the magic wand. Whoosh! All right, I'm halfway there, everybody, but there is something that has been bothering me for a long time. I'm gonna go through all of my utensils from the kitchen and put it in something different because it is just, oh, it's a mess. So I'm gonna work on that in just a moment. I think this would give me more room. At least I hope it does. Looks really good. Now all I have to do is light some candles. I have 3 of these cookies left. Oh, they are so good. I made chocolate chip cookies. I did a video on it about 2 months ago, and I froze the dough. And each, well, maybe every 2 weeks, I get a little bit of the dough out and make some cookies. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we have no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!